Hello everybody, welcome to day 2 of the yoga challenge. Today we're going to take what we used yesterday, combining the breath and the body awareness, and we're going to put that focus into balance. And we'll start by sitting on our mat, finding that nice seated position, and you can either sit with your legs crossed or you can sit on your knees, whatever feels more comfortable to you, as long as the spine is erect. Sitting comfortably, finding that balance between both sit bones. Sit with head, neck, and trunk in alignment. The chest is open, the shoulders are relaxed. Hands are resting gently on your knees. You can have palms up or down. And close the eyes and begin to withdraw the mind from all other places. Relax the entire body from head to toes, toes to head. Scan the body and just go through the body, noticing if there's any tension you're holding, and relax that area. Forget about the activities of the day, forget what you have ahead of the day, and be completely focused here and now, starting with the breath. Feeling the breath entering the nostrils, feeling the cool air as it flows down through the nostrils, the throat, the chest, the belly. And notice the gentle rising and falling with each inhale and exhale in the belly and the torso. And if any thoughts do enter your mind, simply observe them, take note, and let them go. Inhaling deeply and exhaling, lengthening the exhale, feeling a sense of letting go, of relaxation. Resolving in your mind that you'll spend the next hour with yourself. And if any thoughts, images, or emotions do disturb the mind, try not to get involved. Just let them go, coming back to them after the sesh. No thoughts in the mind, only the awareness of your breath. Open the eyes. And we're going to come onto our knees, keeping the big toes touching. You're going to start by sliding the hands down the mat. The arms are shoulder width apart. And we want to relax the lower back completely. Forehead comes down to the mat. And keep reaching forward with your fingertips. Keep relaxing the lower back, feeling the belly pushing against the legs on the inhale and relaxing on the exhale. Getting that nice stretch through the arms, through the shoulders. Now you want to keep your sit bones stationary, so you don't want the hips to move at all. But we're going to start by bringing the arms to the right side of the body and keep reaching those fingertips, and the left hand fingertips want to be reaching slightly more than the right, so you get that nice stretch through the side of the body. Hips stay where they are. You want to keep actively sending that left hip back so it's not coming forward. Breathe deep. Keep slowing down the breath. Coming back to center, again keeping the hips square. Move the arms over to the left And again, bring the right fingertips slightly further, as if you're trying to reach for that $100 bill. Keep actively sending that right hip back. Inhaling softly, exhaling deeply. Bring it back to center. Slowly come up to all fours. We've warmed up our arms, placing the hands in underneath the shoulders, the knees in underneath the hips. We want to send the shoulders down the spine so that the chest opens up. And you want to ground through your hands, really send those knuckles into the floor. And we're going to ground more through that right knee and send the left knee straight up. We want the knee and the hip to be in line with one another. And now we want to make sure that we're grounding evenly through both hands. We're not leaning too much to that right side. And we're just going to hold it here for a few moments. Take a few deep breaths. And then start drawing circles with your knee. Really opening up that hip joint. Keep relaxing the shoulders down. Keep pressing through both hands. And just breathe deeply. Nice, slow, controlled movements with that hip. Opposite direction. Keep breathing softly, gently. Bring the knee back up. Try to send it up a little higher and then bring it down. I'm going to work with the opposite side. Maybe that you want to shake out your hands. Maybe that might have affected your wrists a little bit. Again, come back to that position. Shoulders back, chest open. Ground through that left knee. Evenly distribute the weight between the hands. Bring that right knee up. Again, try to stay equal sides and start drawing the circles in one direction with the knee. Keep the breath flowing smoothly. You might hear some cracking here. I don't know if you're tense, tight. Just notice where you're holding that. Opposite direction. Breathe deep. They sometimes call this the fire hydrant pose. I wonder why. Bring the knee back up. Send it up a little higher and bring it back down. Now your wrists may be hurting a little bit. Come back on the knees and you're just going to take the faces of the hands and point the fingers towards you, letting the faces go down on the ground, and just kind of lean back just a little bit just to get a nice stretch going through those wrists. Breathe deep. Bring them back to the normal position. Now try pointing the fingertips behind you, but the palms are down. And leaning back just a little bit. Bring it back. Come back to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we're going to bring the left foot forward in between the two hands, closer to that left hand. We're going to send the right knee back. So right now all we're doing is we're just letting that pelvis release into the mat. So just relax completely. Keep the chest open, the shoulders relax back, and just let that pelvis release. Feel a sense of letting go, feeling that right hip kind of sinking forward and down. Breathe deep and feel that letting go on each exhale. Just opening ourselves up here, preparing the body. Keeping the hips square, we're just going to send the hips back, straightening out that left leg. And right now your left hip might want to be sending up, send it back down, actively send that left hip back down, and point the left toes towards the face. Keep the chest open, your knee may be bent here, if you can straighten it, great. And just feel that nice stretch throughout the entire back of the leg. Keep relaxing your lower back. Send the left knee forward again. We're going to curl the right toe and under. And we're going to send the right heel back, lifting that right knee up. And you can choose to stay here, or you can keep that right knee down, inhale the arms up, finding that balance. Or if you've lifted that knee, we're going to bring the left hand on top of the knee first, then the right hand. Find that focus at a point in front of you. Open up the chest, inhale the arms up, let the lower body sink down, upper body up, and we want to keep the shoulders relaxed. Come high up onto that ball of the heel of the right foot. If you have the knee down, you can start reaching up through the arms but relaxing the shoulders down. Breathe deep, find that point of focus, feeling balance between both legs. Exhale the arms down and switch sides. Bring that right foot forward, left knee back. Again, chest is open, shoulders relax back. And let the whole lower body sink down further, releasing with each exhale. Breathing softly, gently, smoothly. Keep feeling that sense of letting go. Keep relaxing that lower back. Slowly send the hips back. And again, sink into that right hip. Send the toes up towards the face. Keep the chest open. Keep relaxing that lower back. Actively pressing up through the toes. Breathe deep. Bring the knee forward. Again, whatever you did on the other side, we want to balance and do on the opposite side. So if you just brought your hands up, chest is open, shoulders back. If you curled your toes, send the knee back up. Inhale the arms up. Chest is open, shoulders relaxed. We kind of want to send the navel towards the spine, so you're tilting your pelvis slightly. And without just reaching up, we want to relax the shoulders down while reaching up. If you're on that back heel, we want to send it up so that the toe and the heel are parallel to one another. Relax it back down. Hands come back down. Knee comes down. Come back to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips, create an arch. Send the belly up into the back. Exhale, belly down, chest open. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, curl the toes. Send the hips back into our first down dog. And just breathe here, maybe walk it out, heel to heel. Opening up the armpits, sending the armpits down towards the mat. Hips up towards the ceiling. Heels down towards the mat. Keep pressing through those hands, the knuckles into the mat. Look in between the hands, and we're going to step it forward. Inhale halfway. Look forward, hands on the shins. Exhale, full fold. We're just going to grab opposite elbow here. We don't want the chest to be collapsing. We want to send the shoulders back slightly so that we still have the integrity of the chest being open. And just relax that lower back. Let the neck hang. And just relax completely, feeling the lower back letting go. This is a really nice pose for any sort of lower back pain you may have. Good for women on their menstrual cycle. Keep breathing smoothly and deeply. And you're going to let the arms go and slowly roll your way up to standing. And once you get up to standing, we're going to find that mountain pose. Standing with feet hip width apart. Chest is open, shoulders back. We want to roll the shoulders down our spine. Core is nice and strong. And we're going to work with a couple poses we did yesterday, but we're going to add the element of balance. So we're going to stand with the hands on the hips. And we want to be at the top of our mat. And we're going to ground more through that right foot. So just send more of the weight through that right foot. Find that steadiness and focus on a point in front of you. Find that point of concentration. And while you're grounding through that right foot, we're just going to point the left toes out. So lift it up. It doesn't have to be high. And we're going to inhale, point the toes towards the face. Exhale, point the toes towards the floor. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Keep going with your own breath. If you fall out, just come back in, resume, but following the breath, inhaling, pointing towards the face. Exhaling, flexed. Keep going with your own breath. Bring the toe back to neutral. And keeping the foot up, we're going to bend the knee so that the knee is parallel with the hip. And we're going to just try pointing that toe again. You're going to feel that activation towards the quads. Keep that focus, that steadiness. Bend the knee again. Point and flex again. Bend the knee. And now we're going to hold on to our hips, stay steady, and just bring that leg behind you. So start kicking the leg behind you. And again, it's not about how high you go. It's about keeping that steadiness in the pose. So bringing the leg behind you. Keep the hips square, focusing on that point. You can keep your arms where they are, or you can start extending them behind you. So opening up the chest, palms face down towards the ground. Keep the hips square. And slowly bring it back. Feel the differences between the two legs. Notice how one has that energy flowing through it. Now we're going to do the opposite side. So grounding more on that left foot. Find that focus. Feel as though there's roots growing through that left foot. Hands on the hips, chest open, shoulders relaxed. Point the right toes in front of you. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Keep flowing with your own breath. Bring the knee up towards the hip. Keeping that right hand on the leg, we're going to extend that right foot in front of you. Breathe deep. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, send it up. Bend the knee again and start kicking that foot back. You can keep the hands on the hips so you maintain that square hips. Again, it's not about how high. Maybe extending the arms behind you, palms down. Chest is open. And slowly come back. Feel the body, feel the breath. Notice those sensations. And we'll keep going with that balance, adding the tree pose in there, which I'm sure you've all heard before. And although it looks simple for those of us who are lacking in balance, this is a good practice. Feet are hip width apart, chest is open, shoulders back. Start grounding through that right foot. And just start sending that left knee out towards the side. And when you feel comfortable, that left knee is pointing out towards the side. We don't want it coming forward. Place the heel next to the foot. Keep feeling that hip opening through that left side. And you can either keep the foot here, you can place the foot on the calf, or you can grab that left foot and bring it to the inner thigh of the right leg. When you feel that steadiness, that focus is on a point in front of you, bring hands into prayer. Keep the chest open. Keep lifting through the crown as if there's a string pulling on that crown. Maybe you want to inhale, open the arms up. Chest is open, shoulders rolled back. Maybe you want to try bringing the gaze up. Whatever feels comfortable. Bringing the hands back to prayer. Slowly releasing. So again, let's find that mountain pose. Do it on the opposite side. Feet are hip width apart. And start sending that right knee out. When it feels steady, bring the heel onto the right or left leg, Knee is out. And again, whatever you did on the opposite side, just try not to go on your knee. We don't want to put pressure on that knee and hyperextend or damage it. So place the foot wherever feels comfortable. Chest is open, shoulders relaxed. Focus on that point, hands into prayer. Feeling those roots through that left foot. If you brought, maybe you want to bring the arms up again. Maybe the gaze. Keep actively pushing that foot into the leg for balance. Bringing the hands back to prayer. Releasing the leg. Shake it out. Bringing the feet back to the top of the mat. Big toes touching. Start bending the knees, sitting in your chair, making sure the knees don't go beyond the toes. Start curving that spine naturally. So we're kind of sending the pelvis forward, tucking that tailbone, sending the navel towards the spine. Inhaling, opening up the chest, arms go forward in Utkatasana. And we're going to bring the hands hands into prayer in the middle of your chest. Just going to come forward so that you see the motion here. And just start to hinge forward at the hips, sending the chest parallel to the mat. And you're going to take the right elbow and hook the right elbow while keeping the knees stationary on the outside of the right knee, or the left knee, sorry. And then send the torso open, twisting the torso, sending the hands. They won't get into the center of the chest initially, but you'll get there with practice. The elbows pointing up towards the ceiling, bringing the gaze up towards that elbow. Breathe deep in the torso twist. Bring the body back to center, chest is parallel. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hook the left elbow on the right knee. Twist the body open. Breathe deep. Bring it back to center. Exhale, full forward fold. Really feel that in your legs. Just let the whole body release here. And we're going to step on the palms of the hands. So bring the hands right underneath the feet so that the toes are touching the wrists. And just kind of lean forward in the gorilla pose. So you're putting pressure on your wrists. This is going to allow a fresh supply of oxygen once we release. This is good for carpal tunnel, for arthritis in the wrists. And just breathe deep. Chest is open. Lower back is relaxed. Keep pressing through the weight, through your toes, not just on your heels. Release the hands. Feel that nice, fresh flow through the hands. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step back into your plank. So again, that nice push-up position, that straight line from the crown to the toes. Shoulders relax back. We don't want to be hunching forward. We don't want that lower back sagging. Keep that butt up. We're going to slowly lower down into a push-up position, keeping the elbows in. So keep the arms hugged close to the body. Try not to let the butt sag here. Exhale, come all the way down. Plant the tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog. We don't want the lower body to be sinking now. We want to keep it up. Push through the hands. Chest is open. Breathe deep here. Feel that nice stretch through the back. Exhale, curl the toes. Down dog. Keep sending those armpits down, pushing through the hands, hips up, heels down. Breathe deep. Bring the feet together. And we're going to keep the hips square, but you want to send that right leg straight up. Keep pushing down through that left leg. Keep pushing through the left leg, pushing up towards the sky with the right leg. Bring the right leg between the left leg, or between the hands, sorry. And send the left foot parallel to the mat. Bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot. And slowly, keeping that left leg strong, right leg down. We're going to inhale, open up that left arm. If you can try to bring the gaze up through that left hand. And keep actively using your core to keep the body up. If this feels good, if you're feeling comfortable, try bringing the left arm around, reaching for that right leg. Chest is open. Breathe deep. Bring that left arm back up. And maybe send the left arm forward, palms facing down, looking in towards that armpit. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Twist the body back around. Left heel reaches back. Bring the right foot back to your plank position again. Exhale, slowly lower down. Without collapsing the body, bring the top of the feet to the mat. Inhale, open the chest and the up dog. Pushing through the hands, curl the toes. Exhale, down dog. Bringing it back, finding that nice position again. Pushing through the hands, the armpits. Heels down, hips up, feet together. Doing the opposite side, left leg goes up. Push through that right foot, so you're really sending the energy down through the right heel, up through the left. Bring the left foot through to meet the left hand. Bring the right foot down, parallel edge to the mat. Left hand on the inside of the left foot. And slowly just tilt the whole body towards that right side. Opening the chest, relaxing that shoulder back. Breathe deep. Keep relaxing that right shoulder, reaching up through the right hand, engaging that core so you're not putting all of the weight on the leg. Again, reaching behind if you want to keep that chest open, challenging yourself a little. Right leg stays strong. Right arm comes back up and maybe reaching overhead. Palms down, looking into your armpit. Right arm up and bring it back around. Twisting the body back to face the front. Left foot back. Again, let's go through that chaturanga. Exhale down slowly. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Breathe deep here. Bring the knees down. Cross the legs. Come back to the seated and lie down on your back. We're going to take a few moments, breaths here before we get into the fire series, working that core. Observe the breath in the belly. Feeling the rising and falling with each in-breath and out-breath. We'll start with the baby bridge again. We do these poses repetitively so we can see where our growth is happening. We notice the changes in our body as we keep practicing. So bring the feet close to the glutes. Feet are hip width apart, knees pointing straight in front of you. We don't want them splaying out to the sides. And you're going to start to ground through the feet and start pushing through the feet, sending the hips up. The hips up into the belly into the chest into the throat. And if you didn't do so before, try this time interlacing the hands, squishing the shoulder blades together, pushing down through the hands, sending the hips up. And keep letting the breath be deep here. Once you lengthen those exhales, the more you engage the core. If you like to try to challenge yourself, step the feet a little closer to the body and try reaching for those heels. Keep actively sending the hips up. Again, make sure the knees aren't splaying it to the side. We want that forward action with the knees. Breathe deep. Keep lengthening those exhales. And slowly lower the back down. vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the knees into the chest, counteracting that back bend with a supported forward. And just breathe deep, rocking side to side. And you're going to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees flop out to the sides. And the first thing you want to do is maintain that lower back flat on the mat. So already you're engaging your core. So right now we're keeping that back flat. We don't want any arches in the back. And you feel that core activating. Arms are out to the side. Breathe deep here. And now, maintaining that flat back, we want to keep it flat at all times. Chin is into the throat, so we're not engaging the neck. We want to raise the feet up, keeping the soles of the feet together. So now you start to feel another part of the core being activated. Breathe deep here. You might feel shaking, vibrations. Now that we feel comfortable here, keep that back flat, and we're going to inhale. Exhale, kick the feet straight out in front of you, keeping the soles of the feet together. Inhale it back in. Exhale, kick. Inhale in, and keep flowing with your own breath, keeping that back flat. Chins into the throat. Two more. Bring the feet back in, relax them down. And now bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat and just let one knee go down to the left foot. Inhale that knee back up, left knee to right foot. Keep flowing with the breath, windshield wipering the feet and the legs together. Hold one knee down, whatever one you're working on. Breathe deep, feel that little twist in the torso. Feeling the expansion on the inhale, relaxing on the exhale. Bring that knee back up, do the opposite side. You're going to grab the knees and just start rocking on the lower back. And start rock and rolling yourself up. So get enough momentum going until you sit up. And find a nice seated position. The knees are bent, the feet out in front of you. And then you're going to start holding on to the back of the upper thighs. Bring the knees into the chest as much as you can. Chest is open. We want to keep that straight spine at all times. We don't want to be curving the back. And start just leaning back. So you're leaning on those sit bones just enough so that your toes are just barely touching. Keeping that chest open, you want to slowly, with balance, bring those legs up. Keeping the knees bent. If you can bring the knees in closer, chest stays open. Using those legs for balance. And just breathe deep here, activating that core. And we're going to let go of the legs if you can, bringing the hands out to the side. Palms are facing up. Breathe deep. Bring the hands back into the thighs. Open up the chest, bring the feet down. Take a little break here. Come back. Legs up. And this time, keeping the hands on the legs initially, try straightening out the legs. Breathe deep here. It's okay if the legs are bent initially. With practice, they'll start straightening. If this feels great, maybe you want to bring your arms out. Again, it's not about how far up you are, it's about keeping that straight spine. So you could be back here. Hands underneath the legs again, bring it in. Take a little breather. Come back again. Knees up. And this time we are going to let ourselves go down. Keep the chest open and try to go all the way down, releasing, exhaling, bringing it back up. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Chin into the throat. Inhale up. We'll do 2 more. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And let the whole body relax, release into the mat. Feel what sensations you've created. Breathing deep. And roll over onto the belly. And we want to relax here. And just feel the belly pushing into the mat on the inhale and exhale. And we'll start working into locust. And we're going to place the forehead on the mat. And we're going to just start by raising one leg at a time. So we want the pelvis to be completely flat, completely relaxed. The lower back is relaxed, and keeping the forehead on the mat, you're going to inhale and raise the right leg up. Keeping the feet hip width apart, exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down, and keep flowing with your own breath. Inhaling right up. Exhaling down. Inhaling left. Exhaling down. Keep alternating legs. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Feel that core engaged, especially when you exhale, lengthening those breaths. Feeling those glutes activating as you lift. Feeling the legs. Strengthening the lower back and the core. Now relax both legs, and we're going to bring those 2 motions together. Again, keep the forehead down to the ground. Pelvis is relaxed. When you feel ready, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And now lift the legs on the inhale, bringing both legs together, keeping that pelvis relaxed. Holding and breathing. Take those big deep breaths. The belly is one of the foundations for the pose. You really need to hold that breath, keeping that breath going to hold the pose up. Exhale, let it go. Place hands next to the shoulders. Arms stay close to the body. Push the body up. Send the hips back down. And come into the child resting pose. Again, giving yourself balance with that back bend. We're giving that supported forward fold in the child resting pose. Letting the shoulders relax. The heels and are in contact with the butt. Breathing deep, feeling the belly pushing. come back up to all fours and find that nice seated position again. This time we're going to keep the right leg in, but let's put that left foot out in front of the right, knee is up. Find that nice seated position, finding equal length through both sit bones. And we're going to place the right hand on the left knee, left fingertips behind you. Keep relaxing that right knee down. We don't want it lifting up as best you can anyways. Inhaling, bringing the left fingertips behind you, shoulders relax back, chest becomes open on the inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist the body towards the left. Keep the neck following. And breathe deep. Feel the expansion in the torso as you inhale. Massaging those internal organs, squeezing those organs, releasing toxins. Exhale, release. Switch sides, bring the left foot in, bend that right knee. The knee is pointing straight, and again you can use that elbow or the left hand to brace that right knee. Right fingertips come behind us. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, open the chest. Exhale, twist the body towards the right. Chest is open, neck follows the shoulder. Breathe deeply. Exhale, let it go. And now let the soles of the feet come together into the butterfly pose. And you just want to grab onto the big toes with your peace fingers and let the knees flop out to the side. The chest is open, the shoulders are relaxed down. And you're just going to start with a gentle movement. And the movements are coming from the inner hips. It may seem like the knees are what's doing the work, but it's actually, you want to be working the inner hips, inner thighs. And just flutter those leg wings like a butterfly. Just releasing those hips. Now keeping those knees nice and relaxed, we're just going to start to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start bending the elbows and just coming forward. We don't want to be hunching the neck. We just want to come forward with the inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Only go as far as your chest stays open. And just breathe here, feeling that release through the hips. You can use those elbows to kind of brace your knees. And slowly bring it back up. Inhaling the arms up. Interlacing the hands. Go for one last nice stretch. Reaching up through the palms. Breathe deep. And exhale till you bring your hands out to the side and then bend the hands so that the fingertips point down. And then you're going to bring them in underneath your armpits and the hands are pointing, the fingers are pointing behind you. And just give those wrists a nice little stretch by pushing the hands into the body. Chest is open, shoulders relaxed. And just start rolling those wrists. And lay down on your back and prepare yourself for relaxation. Come into Shavasana, corpse pose, and give yourself that break you deserve. Feel what sensations you've created in your body. And relax completely at ease in your entire body from head to toes, toes to head. Let the legs flop out to the side, the arms next to your side, slightly away from the body. And just give yourself a chance to relax, to melt into your mat. If you have a blanket or a sweater you want to put on to make yourself that much more comfortable, feel free to do so. And just notice any sensations, vibrations, energy flowing through the body from head to toes, toes to head. Feeling the whole body become heavy. Your eyes are closed. You go deep within yourself. Paying attention to the breath in the nostrils. The breath in the belly. And take a deep inhale in and just let that big wave of relaxation come with the exhale. Feeling your body as a giant orb of sensations. Bringing the awareness to the top of your head, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, the cheeks, the bridge of the nose, the nostrils, one at a time, the left nostril, the right nostril, the upper lip, the lower lip, the inside of your mouth, your tongue, your gums, your teeth, the roof of your mouth, the chin, the jawline, the front of your neck, the back of your neck, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, the tips of the right fingers, thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, throat center, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, the tips of all the fingers of the left hand, left thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, throat center, heart center, right nipple, heart center, left nipple, heart center, upper abdominal area, navel center, lower belly, upper back, middle back, lower back, right hip, left hip, right buttocks, left buttocks, right knee, right ankle, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, top of the right foot, right ankle, right knee, right hip, lower belly, left hip, left knee, left ankle, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, top of the left foot, left ankle, left knee, left hip, lower belly, navel center, upper belly, heart center,
throat center, eyebrow center, focusing on that eyebrow center. And feel as though the breath is breathing through that eyebrow center, breathing in through the eyebrow center, breathing out through the eyebrow center. That center of intuition, that knowingness. Breathing in and out through that eyebrow center. Letting go of the image. And notice how the breath is flowing so smoothly, so gently, without any efforts on your part. Whole body awareness. Appreciating the stillness, the only time you may have in your day today to simply enjoy each moment, breath, breath. Begin feeling that heaviness of your body on the mat, the back of the head, the shoulders, the back, the buttocks, the heels. Feel your body on the mat. Remember where you are, what you're doing. Bringing yourself from inside to outside. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Rolling over on the left side when you're ready for 3 breaths. Coming into the fetal position. And after those 3 breaths, come back up to that seated position. Finding the sit bones, keeping the eyes closed. Sit with head, neck, and trunk in alignment. Hands gently resting on the knees. Feeling the breath in the nostrils. Feeling the cool air as you inhale, warm air as you exhale. Letting the breath flow so smoothly and deeply. Notice the qualities of the mind and of your breath now compared to the beginning of the session. Picturing the breath entering through the nostrils, going up to your crown on the inhale, and from the crown to the nostrils on the exhale. Crown to nostrils, nostrils to crown. Now let go of the image and just let the breath flow smoothly, noticing the belly rising and falling. Rubbing the palms of the hands together. Cupping the eyes, keeping the eyes closed, feeling that heat on your eyes, on your eyelids. And then opening your eyes to the warmth in your hands, realizing that you can remain peaceful and calm even with the eyes open. Resolving in your mind that you'll sit again for practice of yoga and meditation. Placing hands in prayer, thanking mind, body, and spirit for allowing us this practice. Namaste. Well, that concludes day 2, and I hope you feel relaxed, you feel energized at the same time, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Namaste.